What are some tips and tricks you have for managing your time?
So for me personally, to manage my time, I like to know what I have done in every one of my classes or like tasks or chores I have to get done and write them all down in my planner as soon as I know about them so that I stay ahead of them and I can get my work done well before they're due in case anything else pops up in terms of like additional work or extra chores I have to get done, and that gives me ample time to not feel stressed about how much time I have to get everything done.
Was it hard for you to situate from high school to college when it comes to managing your time?
No, luckily my high school was really good about teaching us time management, so I came in with a pretty good idea of how best to manage my time and what personally worked for me, and so the transition wasn't too difficult.
Thanks.
I think my time management has definitely been worse at college because there's no one to keep pushing me to do work. You're not as close with the professors as you are with your high school teachers, and my parents aren't making sure I get my work done, so it's kind of all on me.
So what strategies would you say you would have to utilize in college more than high school, or differently?
Just making sure you get it, not procrastinating, I guess. Making sure you have a plan of when you get your work done, rather than leaving it off and just kind of making it up at the last minute.
What are your tricks for managing time?
At the beginning of the week, I usually write down in my assignment book all my assignments that I have for the week coming up, and sometimes I write down the important ones after and my tests and stuff, so that I don't forget anything and I can reference it to make sure that I do everything.
Let's say you had 3 big tests. How would you deal with that? On the same day.
Okay. I guess I would start studying a decent amount in advance for one of them, and then make sure I do that, and then give myself enough time to study for each of them instead of cramming it all the day before, because there's no way you can remember 3 different subjects in one night.
Thanks.
Right, so my study tips are go in a quiet room by myself, read over my notes, and then just quiz myself, use Quizlet, all of that.
Schedule and everything. How do you go about studying and just learning all your material?
Honestly, I like this thing this offers where you can have tutors, and it's really nice because you can literally just scroll down and there's all these different courses. You can have tutoring sessions, and it's free.
Do you use any on or off-campus services to help manage your stress or just anything with studying?
Yeah, I always go to the health services stress management program. They always have a lot of things to do, especially when you're stressed, and I get stressed a lot. And there's just so many resources on campus that you can go to when you're stressed, like the therapy dogs. I love dogs, so petting them just relieves my stress. And they gave me this little stress ball. It's so stress relieving.
How have you grown with managing your time, and how would you give advice on managing time for a big test or something?
It's just really important to start working on it probably a week in advance, even if it's just little things, because you never want to wait till the day before and have to do everything at once. If you've just been doing little things over the course of a while, it helps you remember and stuff.
Okay, great, thanks.
Time management is so important. I also think, like we talked about in class, there's a happy balance between doing stuff for yourself and doing schoolwork and everything, and finding a balance. So when I am getting stressed or just have free time to myself instead of always doing something, sometimes I like to go in my room and I like to paint. And right now I'm currently working on a painting, and I realize how nice it is to have an outlet, and I really recommend it to some students.
So how would you say that your time management in college differs from high school, or would you say that it's similar?
I'd say that it's quite similar. I don't have the best time management. I usually wait to the last minute on things, which is, I know, not good. I do wish I had better time management though. But I'd say it's the same. I mean, it's a little bit better. A little bit. Not a whole much.
Okay, and what kind of different strategies would you try to utilize on campus to help out with this?
Definitely the different centers that are on campus. There's the writing center, I've used that a couple times actually to get ahead of my writing assignments, which was really helpful actually. I met with my teacher there, so that was cool. And then a lot of times, sometimes I'll do it with my friends, like assignments, to kind of make it a little more interesting. And when I have a set date for it, that means I have to get it done. So those are kind of some ways I'll utilize.
It's a Sunday. Are you going to do schoolwork in your room?
No, I don't like working in my room. I like to work in the bird library because I have so much better time management there. Like when I'm sitting in my room, I just want to take a nap. Go to bed.
Do you, in Bird, is there places to study that are quiet, or is it always super loud in there?
Usually I just go to the top floor and it's dead silent.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you find yourself in there during the weekdays too, or only on weekends?
Definitely on the weekdays too. Usually just after my classes, I'll go and finish early so I can come back here and relax.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much. Hey, have a good
How
day.
is your time management different from high school to college?
Mostly it's just being able to arrange more time in between classes, because now I have the time between my classes rather than just going from class to class.
Awesome, thank you.